Hi everybody, I am so sorry. I guess the last time I did a Christian Comprehensive History, part 65, whatever, was back in August? It's been 5 months, and for that I am actually very sorry. I don't know why I allowed it to go on this long. Um, Usually I'd be like, hey, I'm taking a break from Chris, which I have done many times in the past, but this was entirely way too long, and somebody brought it to my attention the other day because it was something I was considering doing again. Not that I quit, I just kind of forgot, I guess. I don't know, I had a lot going on last year. Last year was pretty much like the worst year of my life. So there's that. But yeah, we're gonna go ahead and get into this. I have to because apparently other people are doing this now, and I keep seeing their videos popping up, especially when I was looking at Chris a little while ago. And I just want it to be known I was the first one to do this, like at all on YouTube, and now there's like fucking everybody because Chris has now like become infamous and whatever. So let's go ahead and get into this. I have no memory of what happened at episode 65, and I will say this: whenever I do get caught up, I will start back from episode one because all of my original videos are now gone, unfortunately, and we'll just go from there. Um, I don't know how long that's going to take to get caught up with those again, but we'll try. 5 months. Oh my god, the music.
What made her this way? What is the attraction? What keeps us fascinated?
We were on the idea, guys, right?
This is the story
I'm
of
pretty
history.
sure. Yeah, I think it was the idea, guys. Oh my god, we're so far in. Apparently, I'm like 6 episodes behind, but we'll get caught up, don't worry.
On August 21st, 2018, upon checking the Wikipedia page for Ruckersville, Virginia, Christine went to Twitter to point out that she was listed as one of the town's most notable residents, designated as an internet personality. She also linked to a screenshot of a certain website which ranked people by popularity, which named Chris as the 29,869th most popular person in the world, and so asked for the whereabouts of her own Wikipedia article. Later that day, at 3:36 p.m. local time, Chris announced it was sleepy time, with the accompaniment of the sleepy time silly random word, Dundernuts.
Dunder nuts.
On the 22nd, she added a new item on eBay for $200, a plush doll of the Pokemon Snorlax, signed by her mother, Barbara Chandler, alluding to the nickname past
I
trace that
actually have
ascribed to
that
her
Snorlax
after
plush
a
doll
leaked
too.
photo
That's
surfaced of
terrible.
Barbara sleeping during a time she
Oh
was
no, he knows about the
significantly
meme.
overweight. On August 23rd, Chris enlightened a Twitter user who had asked her whether Quickville was the name of its own dimension. She explained in a lengthy thread that Quickville was in fact a large nation contained within the state of Virginia of their sister dimension that was named with a designated number which she did not know yet. She further wrote that in that dimension lived not only the counterparts of almost everyone in the real
Literally
world,
every
but
cartoon
also the
character that he
vast
loves.
majority of fictional animated characters, such as those from the animated series The Simpsons, Family Guy, Kim Possible, The Smurfs, and all the cartoon players belonging to Warner
Hey, I mean, if Shigo is there, I might make a visit.
Brothers and Disney. A few replies further, she revealed that after allegedly consulting with her supposed husband, Magi-chan, she had two possibilities for the name of that dimension, 1672 or C197. Later that day, one of the people who had bought Christine's signed LoveQuest poster from eBay left her a negative rating and opened a dispute after their purchase arrived late and damaged, causing Chris's eBay account positive rating to drop to 88.9%.
It's
In
still
response,
passing.
she listed a selection of blankets on eBay set at $100 each, which were advertised by Barbara in a YouTube video.
Go. My name is Barbara Chandler. Here today we have four blankets, or one of them is the bedspread. Anyway, we would like for you to contact us
As
through
unhealthy as they
email
are, I
at
find it very
make
fascinating that
a
she lost
purchase
like 300
of one of
pounds.
these blankets,
Or all four of them.
or all of them if you would like. Uh, we need the help to fund our groceries for the rest of the month, and your help would be in purchasing one of these, the bedspread or the blankets. Thank you for considering us. We appreciate it. You have a good day.
This plush Snorlax is also available on a separate listing. Each blanket will be $100
I wonder
a
if his
piece
mom is
plus
aware of the
shipping.
Snorlax meme.
They will be
I
shipped
think that'd
out
be kind of
within
funny.
a
A little
few
fucked
days
up
after
though.
purchase.
Thank you very much.
She looks pretty
Over
lively
the
right
course
there.
of the next day, the signed Snorlax plushie and one of the blankets were successfully sold.
A
At
fucking
around
course
the
it
same
was.
time, Christine's trespassing case was formally transferred from the Albemarle court to Charlottesville's court, indicating that
Wait, hold on. Was that when he was inside the GameStop, or was that the gameplay? I think it was the GameStop. God, I'm so behind on this.
it was
We're
still
gonna get back. We're
ongoing,
gonna get back, I
with the
promise.
next court date set on August 28th. When that day came, Chris's court case ended up being continued once more, with the next appearance set to September 11th. Later that day, Chris messaged Kiwi Farms user The Captain out of concern because her real-life friend, Anna McLaren, had not messaged her back for 20
I forgot
days.
Gino does the
The
stupid
captain
pronouns
reasoned
for
that
Chris.
Anna only contacted her when it was convenient and was most likely ignoring her. The captain soon revealed that his communications with Chris, which used to be daily, had reduced in frequency because the captain told her that the alternate dimension ideology was nonsense and refused to indulge in it. Later again, she purchased the video game Mirror's Edge Catalyst for $20.
Yo,
The
I
next day,
remember that
Chris listed
game.
a new item for sale on eBay: signed cans of orange-flavored Fanta,
That's
referencing
disgusting.
the 2009 leaked video in which Christian drinks a solution of orange Fanta and his own semen. The following day, Chris posted
Look,
a
say
video
what you want
proof
about
of her
Chris. He
monetary
knows how to fucking make
contributions
money.
recited by her mother.
My name is Barbara Chandler. I'm asking you to help us with car payment by buying the blankets. They're nice. They're in perfect
Barbara
shape.
Chandler.
They'll make a good addition to your home. Thank you for helping us. I appreciate it. Amen.
Amen.
Chris also
Amen.
shared the video on Twitter, writing that they needed money because her mother was giving her financial grief. On August 30th, Christine drew a new counterpart of hers, which purportedly resided in Metropolis, Delaware, and was made in the style of a Marvel superhero known under her superhero name, the Quick Cyclite, who served as the chronicler of the real-world Christine and had written over 100 novels about her life.
Oh, god damn it.
On the
What do
final
you
day of
what do you need 100 novels? Like, I don't care how fucking impressive your life is. Your life is not 100 fucking novels. Like, a lot of these comprehensive histories could be compressed into like one novel, I'd say. Like, I'll be generous and just say like 15 of these could be one novel. There's no way your life is worth 100. And on top of that, I just noticed that Chris's eyes were the same color in his drawing. Is he finally acknowledging that his eye color is
list,
not
she
different?
returned to Twitter
I mean,
to
I can
post
see it's a
about the
little
newly
different,
listed
but
mirror ball
it's
for
not
sale
noticeable
on
enough.
eBay, priced at $75, which she urged someone to buy to help her mother's bleeding gum problem. In
Oh
addition,
god.
she posted an unused lighter that had been presented to her late father. Also on this day, Jacob Sockness, an individual who first learned about Christine from a YouTube video concerning bullying and fell in love with her, shared a photo of himself with a poster he had purchased from her. Since finding out more about Chris, Sockness felt that they shared a strong connection, considering that he was also regularly conversing with entities from other worlds through channeling sessions. In early September,
Liberal hive mind.
Christine joined a private group on the social messaging platform Discord after being invited by one of her Twitter supporters and posted some photos of herself in the chat to prove her identity. There she discussed her upbringing and alternate dimensions. On September 2nd, she unveiled a drawing of a new character, Zapnote, a music-themed pony.
I'm so sick of
However,
these ponies. I
upon
want to go
searching
back to
her
the
Twitter
hedgehogs.
history,
Like, let's go,
members of the
Chris.
QB
Come on.
forums discovered that she copied a My Little Pony character created by an artist who, as a challenge, would design a pony based on a set of given emojis. In Chris's case, she prompted the artist with a lightning bolt, blue heart, and musical notes. Also on that day, Christine announced that Quickville, along with most fictional characters, resided in the dimension C-197, which should not be confused with a similarly named dimension C-137, seen in the animated series Rick and Morty. This meant that
God
the
damn it.
real-life Earth is
No, not
located in
Inuyasha.
dimension
Get Inuyasha out of there.
1218,
Come on.
inspired by the Multiverse Earth designation number first told to her by writer Shonan McGuire. The next day, Chris confirmed to a Twitter user that she still believed in Santa Claus and that one should keep an open heart and mind because anything was possible. On September 7th, she listed on eBay a collection of 22-carat golden replica stamps owned by her late father, Bob Chandler, for $500.
I never understood stamp collections. I always thought it was just like, why? Like, why even bother? But I mean, if they're metal, that's kind of cool. I don't know if they are, though. I think they could just be some kind of weird print. But I mean, who am I to say about like collecting? I collect hats and jackets and virtual shit in a video game, so what do I know? But I still find this interesting.
On September 11th, Christine's trespassing case had its next scheduled hearing, which was promptly given another continuance, with the next hearing to be held on September 25th. The next day, Jacob Sockness tweeted that he sexually desired Chris and yearned for her to hold him naked, likely written while under the influence of alcohol, as he later admitted to becoming extremely flirtatious if he was drunk and not busying himself with communicating with aliens and other entities.
What the fuck?
Later that day, Chris complained via a Twitter thread about her mother in a reply to a Twitter user expressing their struggles with caring for a family member with mobility issues. My mother was one on mobility issues years ago. Then the house fire of 14 happened, and hoo boy, the heavy lifting and legwork I did. Mom
The heavy lifting. You took out your clothes and some comic books. And your Legos. Shut the fuck up. You let a cat die in that burn. I remember you let one of your cats die because you were too busy getting your toys out.
did her
God
share of
damn
work
it.
in helping clear the house out too, after moving back in at the end of the year. Mom reverted to her immobile sense for a few years, long waiting to empty out all of those boxes and sorting them out. Good grief. The most popular contents of all those boxes and bags? Various fabrics and cloth items. Ooh! Muchas ropas, ropas, ropas. All of them belonging to my mother. I finally get myself motivated enough to go through a bunch of boxes a few months ago, and then she broke out her immobile funk and rut, especially after being ordered by our physician to drink meal replacement shakes. She followed in her own accord and began going through boxes and donating slash trashing the respective items as she saw appropriate. She cleared out all of the boxes from her current bedroom, which was the upstairs living room. She and the dogs have more space in that room now. I'm
Hooray.
proud of my mother for working as hard as she has been feeling well to do. Yet she is also being very annoying.
You know how
Christine,
you
let's
silence
put
her,
this
Chris? You
random
just
hit
jam a
item
dick
on
in her mouth.
eBay. I really need the money for not only my bill payments, but also we need more food here. I am greedy too.
Yeah, we fucking know.
Oh, you sold something of yours? I want $50 from that. She is constantly pestering and bugging me. Nowadays, nearly every time she comes downstairs to talk.
See, look, I live with my grandma in Los Angeles, and a lot of people give me grief for that, but I'm like, I don't think you understand how expensive California is. I can't afford to live on my own out here. But you know what? I help her with shit. And I don't get upset when she asks me for money. She doesn't need the money, but she still asks me for it. Yeah, you gotta pay bills. Okay, cool. That's fine. I don't care. I'm not gonna make a fucking post about it, bitching about it, though.
Or
I'm an
chill.
adult.
My
That's what we do.
impulsive, subconscious feeling of her presence is cringe and oh no, she's gonna bug me again of the Damn finances again. As much as I can take deep breaths and collect myself, these
You really
feelings for my
censor out
past
damn?
emotions and continuing situations still linger in my mind. Sigh. But I digress. Point is, my mother was immobile for a time, and I worked with her to get her moving again. I also have my father in his senior years to thank for teaching me to be able to be patient as best as I am able to with others. On September 13th, Christine once again complained about her mother pestering her about money in
Mom,
preparation
can't
for
I
a
just be
forecasted
40 years
hurricane
old and live with you
approaching
and
their
not pay
way
for
and
anything?
needed food and water. She asked for donations to be sent to her PayPal account. 3 days later, she
Christian at
customized
AOL.
2 Funko Pop figurines to give them the appearance of both her past male self and present female self.
You over here trying to look
On
like
September
Scott Pilgrim
18th,
and
in
Ramona
response to
Flowers.
the news of pop star Justin Bieber's secret marriage, Chris informed her readers that it was proof that anything was possible, and claimed that soon everyone would be able to see fictional characters from Dimension C-197
If I
existing in the
smoke enough
real-world
weed, I probably
dimension
can.
of 1218. The next day, in response to a Twitter user asking why Sonic the Hedgehog never performed oral sex on his partners, Christine wrote that in the sister dimension where he lived, Sonic's lover was the character Knuckles, meaning that Sonic likely performed oral sex on Knuckles.
Oh god damn it! Why is
On
the Sonic
September
like
23rd,
community so
Chris
cringe?
posted photos and descriptions of the various stones and crystals in her possession, a mixture of ones from over 20 years before and ones she recently acquired at a mineral show. The next day, she was sued by Debt Collector Agency for unpaid debt, with a court hearing set for November 14th. On September 25th, her trespassing case was given yet another continuance, this time with the next court date set on October 9th. Later that same day, Chris went to Twitter to write that she was slowly beginning to draw again and asked for her followers to have faith in her creating more comic books while she continued to deal with her other obligations and ailments, offering them a new drawing
Look at that
depicting
LGBT
Sonichu
couple right
and
there.
Earthchu embracing.
So brave, so
On the final
courageous.
day of September, Chris expressed her annoyance through a Twitter thread at the news that Lightning Bliss, a My Little Pony related creator, had blocked her. Chris blamed her old trolls and them spreading around her bad reputation, though Lightning Bliss later confessed that it was Chris's own actions and reputation which convinced her to enact the blocking. Also on that day, Christine drew herself in her hedgehog CPU form, reminding everyone that she was still an alleged CPU in training and development, and that she had powers, allies, friends, and family, and was humble and kind for everyone. She then changed her Twitter profile picture to that image. On October 2nd, Chris tweeted at YouTuber PewDiePie,
Oh
asking
no.
him to direct message her to discuss a
Oh
yet
no.
unknown idea. The next day, she revealed that she had heard of US President Donald Trump's supposed words of praise for authoritarian ruler of North Korea, Kim Jong-un, and wanted PewDiePie to bring attention to a protest regarding the matter in Hawaii, referencing a document written
Yeah, because what else does a Swedish man living in Brighton at the time have to do with anything else other than take on American politics? We are asking the most subscribed YouTuber at the time in fucking England to please take down the US president. Get the fuck out of here, Chris.
by one Jasmine Sky Nodder, who would regularly try to bring attention to topics that concerned her by asking for PewDiePie's help. Chris later tweeted that she wanted to attend the protest in person, and so encouraged monetary donations to be sent to her PayPal account.
People need to be like
Upon reading this tweet,
put into
Pewdie
check or
Farms user,
something.
the captain, messaged her, asking if she was truly planning to travel to Hawaii. Christine informed him that it was not allegedly her to have written that tweet, but apparently her supposed husband, Magichan Sonichu, in an effort to increase donations. After writing further messages regarding the original idea guys, an interdimensional hole connecting her shower to the showers of Alcatraz Federal Penitentiary, and a new so-called dark idea guy, the captain came to the conclusion that someone else gained access to her Twitter account and was manipulating her in the same manner that Joshua Wise and Stephen Boyd had done. On October 7th, Christine posted a YouTube video in which she also brings awareness to the anti-Trump protest occurring in Hawaii.
Hey everybody, coming to you live from home once again, and I got to express my feelings. We've got
I honestly had no idea there was
let
an
Trump know we
anti-protest
do
for
not
Donald
like
Trump
Kim
in
Jong-un,
Hawaii.
and we definitely don't like tyranny or any of that crap. So let's help out by supporting support the group that's meeting in Hawaii in about a week or so. Information in the link below.
If they can afford the travel to Hawaii, they don't need your fucking
Down with
support. They already
tyranny!
got the money for that.
Down with tyranny!
Also, I get annoyed when people just
Thank you.
scream out tyranny and they don't even know what
On October 8th,
tyranny even is.
Christine bought a so-called charged quartz crystal pendant on eBay for $20. 2 days later, her trespassing case was given yet another continuance, with the next court date set on October 23rd. Also on that day, Chris shared a post regarding My Little Pony, confidently claiming that the Generation 4 cartoon series would continue until a 14th season. In the replies,
God, it's
people
still on.
pointed out that season 9 was in fact planned to be the final season of the show. Chris denied this, highlighting that apparently the character Princess Celestia had told the staff of the show to continue making it for 5 more seasons. When asked about the validity of this claim, she revealed that the conversation apparently happened in the My Little Pony world of Equestria. Later again, Christine wrote a tweet directed at people who would tell her to get a job. She claimed that a mind as great as hers did not need a job, and that since time was limited, getting a job was seen as silly. After another Twitter user asked her if she still needed
The fucking narcissism. But I do kind of agree. I have a very controversial opinion when it comes to stuff like this. I don't think that we should be wasting our lives working. Hey, Bazzbe with all the right wing thoughts and shit that people like to say. And here you are with a very liberal ideology. I think it's just really wasteful for you to just spend your life working, but whatever.
money, Chris in response wrote that she did for the moment. She asked for financial help from her followers since her funds would be drained after sending out all of her comic books to her supporters on Patreon. On October 12th, she shared 2 pieces of fan art detailing Magi-chan and the Pokemon Mewtwo, writing that she loved her husbands very much. Upon commenters notifying her that in the Magi-chan picture, a Fanta logo could be seen,
Oh, god
and that
damn it.
Mewtwo appeared to possess a large penis showing through his shorts, she
Why,
deleted
why,
the
Chris,
tweet.
stop.
This
No,
was soon
no,
replaced by
no.
a similar tweet, now showcasing fan art depicting all of her alleged spouses, with the Mewtwo illustration now replaced with a less lewd rendering. People noticed that her tweets were location tagged in Australia as if they were posted from there. The captain asked about the location discrepancy, but Chris apparently did not seem to care about it. On October 14th, from Chris's Twitter account came the message: "Help! My love, Christine's mind is not as healthy as it could be. Yes, it is I, the one and only Magi-chan Sonichu. Yesterday, I was in Australia visiting with the president. Now I am continuing that journey."
The, the Prime Minister. You mean the Prime Minister?
But I digress. Christine's pets need food. Please donate. Signing the message with a string of purple heart, lightning bolt, and purple heart emojis, signifying that it was Magi-chan. This tweet appeared to be sent from Auckland, New Zealand,
It's not even
leading
Australia!
State Farm's members to assume that her account was in the control of a troll, perhaps either residing in the region or faking their location by using a virtual private network, or VPN. Soon after, Christine seemingly took back control over her account
Okay.
and wrote that her mind has been receiving psychic upgrades from the cosmos, among other things, signing her tweet with a lightning bolt, blue heart, and lightning bolt emojis, functioning as Christine's signature. Later again, Magi-chan Sonichu apparently returned to write that Christine would be busy in preparing for a so-called coming of Quickfill and merging of dimensions, and urged all those who weren't yet saved to give themselves to the CPUs. He later added that Chris's former friend, Megan Schroeder had a pivotal role to play in what was coming and asked for someone
Ah, I did contact her. And no, I didn't tell her about this. Fuck yourself, Chris. Leave her alone.
to contact her so she could awaken the CPU goddess within her. Magichan signed his tweets with his alleged initials MGS before writing a third tweet correcting himself,
Oh,
signing it correctly
Magichan
with
Sonic 2. Okay.
MCS.
I was like,
Magichan then posted a
MCS.
photo of Christian and Megan, calling
Leave
for her
Megan
to wake up
alone.
as there was truly a goddess inside her. Upon asking Christine about these latest tweets, the captain informed QB Farms readers that she was not concerned about them in the slightest. 2 days later, Chris told him that things were going fine, as she had just accompanied her mother Barbara to a doctor's checkup, who found her in good condition. On October 17th, Chris urgently tweeted that she needed money for food to
And
survive,
quit buying
considering that
shit.
she was still partially
Quit
human.
buying toys and
Funds were
space
also needed
rocks
for
and
her mother and their pets.
license
The
plates and
tweet was
everything else that you
suddenly
buy.
interrupted by a message written by her spouses, Magichan and Mewtwo, who urged others to donate to her. Chris then wrote that if she received enough money, she was willing to go visit Megan
Oh
Schroeder
my
along
god.
with her mother and her poly loves, so that they could convince Megan that she was truly a goddess.
Leave this woman
The
alone.
captain then privately messaged Megan herself, informing her about the tweets. She relayed to him that she possessed guns and would like Chris to know that fact. Chris then promptly alerted her followers that a quote-unquote trusted source had told her that Megan had guns and so would not be visiting her. Chris closed her tweet with a wish for Megan to have a heart. Chris privately texted the captain
Sigma Mel
detailing the
Megan
origins
Schroeder.
of Megan's CPU, Redheart's soul, claiming it had come from an obscure Nintendo-produced game console that was only distributed in Germany. Jacob Sockness then messaged Megan as well over Facebook, warning her about Chris coming, and said that if she hated Chris, she should burn her down like a California wildfire. Megan wrote that she was not interested in being involved with her in any way, and wished for Christine to understand that so she could be left alone.
Since we're doing the Megan Schroeder part right here, because whenever I talked to her and interviewed her, I think it was in 2018 or 2019. I don't remember which year. It was one of those two. I really wonder if that's going to get included in this. And I wish it did just because of the fact that that is my one contribution to this. I am now officially involved with this because of that. And I wish it does make some, you know, leeway into this because he said he here's the thing about Gino. He included the part where Liquid Chris back in like episode 13, I think it was. It's been a couple years since I've seen it, but it was a very profound episode. But he included the part where Liquid Chris made his first video that had nothing to do with Chris, and then he inserted himself in here saying, "Oh, the YouTuber Gino Samuel," which he didn't need to do that. So if he doesn't include me in this, fuck you, Gino.
Sockness further wrote that it was unfortunate that Megan had had such bad experiences with disabled
All right,
people
quit simping.
like Chris and himself, but not all were like
Sorry.
Chris. He added that he was saving up money to meet with Christine and asked Megan if she knew whether or not Chris was ticklish, for he planned to tickle her if they were to ever meet.
God.
Megan promptly blocked Jacob.
Thank you. Okay, look,
On
I'm
October
sorry that I
15th,
spoke to her,
Christine
because fuck,
received
I
a
hope I
gift
didn't come
doll of
across like
Sonic 2,
this. But she
created
was
by a
nice to me, so we
Japanese doll
talked.
made largely in response to her losing $6,000 during the Idea Guy saga, as a means for Chris to then sell it herself and make a profit. Chris said that the ears and tail of the doll should have been stuffed, like the rest of the body, but otherwise felt it was very cute. The maker of the plushie commented that they were mad. When Chris asked why, they wrote back that it was because Christine could not help but complain. For that, Chris apologized and added that she really liked the doll. She then wrote a tweet clarifying that if people were to make copies of her original creations, they should do so with great heart. She commented that even though the Sonichu plushie was cute, it could do with more work, and
My
that
God,
anyone aiming
just
to
just
recreate
shut
her
up. Come
creations
on.
should put in maximum effort. Chris deleted the tweet after about 10 minutes. Brian Shickley, the author of the Chris-Chan prequel comic, then interjected to say that Chris should apologize with quote-unquote maximum effort. One of her
Agreed.
Twitter
Yeah.
acquaintances, Ting Tings, messaged her, saying that considering the maker of the doll had done it in their free time, and for free, giving them a backhanded compliment like Chris did may have felt like getting punched in the face, and asked her to reserve her complaints for those she would pay for commissions, and not someone spending their free time to make a free gift. Chris apologized, stating that she had a lot of everything there on her mind. By the next day, she wrote a couple of apologetic tweets, stating that it was not her place to criticize a free plushie, and that she had forgotten how many supportive and appreciative fans she had to be thankful for. She promised that it would not happen again.
Oh, that's good.
On
Let's
October
try to be better,
19th,
Chris.
Christine told her readers that she had just discovered a new special Sonichu character known as J-Chu, whose counterpart in the real world
J-Chu.
happened to be the Captain. The Captain then logged into Chris's Twitter account to delete 2 tweets announcing the creation of the character. She then stated that no one in the house, even the pets, would be able to eat anything over the weekend unless she received more donations. A Twitter user notified her that they would be informing authorities and inquire if the Chandler's pets could be rehomed and taken care of by someone more capable. YouTuber Shuwon Head also chimed in,
Oh my
suggesting
god.
that Christine could start to do live streaming to increase her funds, since she could not live solely on people's empathy, and so instead could cash in on her quote-unquote meme status. By the next day, she received a new patron for
That's great, Chris. You got the socialist on you now. I'm kidding. I like June. I have a love-hate relationship with Sean Head.
her
Like,
Patreon
she's
page,
one of my favorite
pledging
people, but at the same time, it's
$100
just
a
kind of like,
month,
I hate the
and
way
so
you think
notified
sometimes.
curious Twitter users that she was doing better financially, but still could use more money. Around a day later, Chris purchased 3 PlayStation 4 games, including one from the Hyperdimension Neptunia series, at a total cost of around $100. On the 23rd, Christine was sued for unpaid debt again by Midland Funding, with the hearing set for December 19th. On that same day, she posted a concerning tweet. When the worlds merge, I will have access to tons of savings in Quickfill. It is a lot of money, indeed. 10-to-1 is my repayment rate. For anyone wondering what the merger will look like, consider this, but show everyone reaching the light turning into Sonichus and Roastchus. Her message was accompanied by an image showing people caught in a lightning storm,
What if
hit by
Chris was like
clouds,
really
similar
like
to what
the
a
third
dollar
coming
would.
of Christ?
This tweet was very quickly deleted.
Chris, Christ,
She soon
holy
after
shit.
sent out the same tweet again, only this time the attached image had a more pleasing blue hue rather than the original orangey glow, in addition to the reference of people changing into Sonichus replaced with a comment to state that they would be able to visit the other dimension.
Remember when
Chris
this is
later
supposed to
clarified
exist in the
the
world of
meaning
Pokemon, but
behind
there's
her
like never
posts.
any other Pokemon?
Also, on this one tweet here, I realized when Magichan tweeted it, the comparison on the Ascension where those chosen would become Sonichus and Roastchus, that was a metaphor for y'all's understanding of the situation. Seriously, you all, who make it through, will remain human.
Oh, that's
On
good.
the bright side, those of you who do make it with your own OCs in C-197 and its Equestria and other areas other than Earth, y'all will be able to meet and hang out with them. Good times. And getting to meet your favorite superheroes, among which is cool. Suffice to say, after that, beware the villains and supervillains. Let us superpowered heroes deal with them.
Chris, you can't even
Thank
deal
you.
with cleaning your room.
On October 26th, Christine made a YouTube video to explain the so-called dimensional merge.
Hello, everybody. This is Christine Chandler coming to you live from home once again. And we're going to talk about the recent, more obvious topic of the dimensional merge.
I've been hearing
Yes,
about this for
this
years.
dimension, right here, 1218. It's going to be
Right?
merged with our sister dimension, C197, where most of our superheroes, supervillains, OCs, and what have you, and other characters have been existing and coexisting. Yep. Everybody who survives this will get to meet their favorite superheroes among others and everything. But yes, there are those are going to survive and those are not going to survive. But fortunately, should be most of the Earth population. But aside from that, the decision is definitely supported by me, but also going to be made in part by your goddess of this earth. Yep, parent of Jesus is a woman. Okay?
I mean, I think
Yep. Let's get that mind blower out of the way.
that. Well, I mean, that's not
I am
wrong.
Mrs. Christine Weston Chandler Sanchu, CPU, Blue Heart of
But
Quickville,
did the Lord really get
Karma,
the Virgin Mary
and
pregnant?
the
Because I don't
consoles of
think so.
Purgatory.
Wasn't she already married?
Still getting used to that, and I'm
I don't
still
even know.
adjusting
I
to
think she
letting go of
was, right?
all my responsibilities, powers, and everything. Still in developmental
Honey, I don't know how this
process.
baby came in.
But anyway, in the coming days up to the dimensional merge, you're definitely going to see some visual differences in your local surroundings. So
Hopefully.
just be mindful and watchful of your surroundings and what's next? What's next? You can tell obviously this is really coming from my heart. I have no script. This is me explaining it as best as I can just to this earth in this dimension
This is
1282.
literally me making every video ever.
But anyway, don't panic. Remain
This is
calm.
coming from the heart.
We
It's
will
me
get through
explaining it the
this. We
best I
will
can.
survive. And also, I definitely need to make a personal address to her of this world, Megan Schroeder.
Leave her alone,
And if
goddammit.
anybody tries, if anybody contacts her, just
Too
don't.
late for
Do
that,
not
boy.
contact Megan Schroeder of this world at all. Okay? I'm essentially speaking to her directly through this video
Not
so
watching the
that
video.
she can get a better understanding from the
She don't
recent
care.
events and what we've been letting her know about recently. Megan Schroeder still has been so many years since we've talked with each other. I want you to know, first off, that I definitely have no ill feelings against you,
It's
and
not
I
mutual.
strongly support your relationship with your sweetheart. And obviously, I'm not going to come after you whatsoever.
Kinda doing it
I
now.
have been married since last March
You have not.
to my Magic Chan Sanchu and Grizel Rose Chew.
I thought it was
And more recently,
Mewtwo.
became married to Savannah Rose Chew and
Oh,
Mewtwo.
there it is.
But anyway,
My god, this polygamy.
Megan, your counterpart in
It's
C197,
no counterpart.
leader of the island nation of Krasna. Because after I had talked with your counterpart, we still had in possession the original transformation pen that she had. I wanted to make sure I got in the right
If I ever become this far gone, please put me down. Put me out of my misery. Erase me from this world. End it all. Please.
hand. So
God damn
you
it.
got it, Megan. It was delivered to me. Delivered to you. You have it, and you also got to share at least half of it of Red Heart's powers and memories. So, yes, Megan Schroeder, you are indeed a goddess. Just like I became a goddess. Because we were bestowed memories and everything. So, sooner you
I'm so tired,
wake up to
Chris.
that
You're killing me
realization,
here.
the better it will be. So, with that, I will be ending this video shortly, but know that everyone, be aware of your surroundings. The changes are going to happen as the two dimensions merge. Remain calm. Don't fire any weaponry. And if you end up seeing your favorite superheroes or your OCs, be glad. I mean, like those famed amongst the Brony community. You see your OC characters, and you definitely hear from them telepathically. Open mind, open
If I hear
heart.
voices in my head, I'm
Listen
gonna
up.
go see a shrink.
Now
I love how he has like a can of Lysol in his window.
Anyway, so I think that pretty much covers it for now. Thank you all for listening.
Oh my God,
I am
Chris.
Christine Weston Chandler Sonichu, the CPU Blue Heart of the nations of Quickville and Comma, and the consuls of Commodore. Thank you. Be safe and have a great day.
Chris then told the captain to send the video to Megan. She stated that she felt bad for Christine, but would not under any circumstances meet up with her. Also on that day, Christine went back to Twitter to post about the dimensional merge and address some negative comments written on the QE forums. The worlds are not merging quickly enough. I need my savings in Quickville. My mother and I need to eat, and yes, I enjoy playing new games. The Neptunia series expands my mind and
See, here's the thing. Like, I know I'm looking at two different screens, but it's the same thing on both screens. I don't understand how people can starve in this day and age, and I know it's gonna sound like really like out of touch or whatever, and I don't really care. But you can buy ramen noodles for very cheap, spaghettios for very cheap. You can buy all kinds of shit. You can go to like Raising Cane's and just be like, yeah, you guys messed up my food, and they will give you another order for free. There's ways around this shit. I don't understand how people struggle. Like, I don't.
greatly. Don't judge. It's like a Christian reads the Bible, or a Muslim, the Quran.
The
Sheesh!
Quran,
Not to mention,
doof.
I'm getting to know my fellow CPU peers more through the gameplay as well, and earning the trophies is a bonus. And if you naysayers must know, I got 4 goddesses online pre-owned with great discounts, and the prototype 2-pack was on
Raid Shadow
clearance.
Legends?
Also, getting to know better my own responsibilities and duties as a CPU for myself.
Oh?
It is so much more than just answering prayers of the nations I am goddess over, I tell you all. At around the same time, Christine took notice of a Twitter account purported to belong to an organization that sold so-called official Sonichu merchandise,
With
which gave
Elon
some of
Musk,
its
that would be
proceeds to the
verified.
autism advocacy charity, Autism Speaks.
Oh
She closed
no.
their account, declaring them a thief, and that Autism Speaks did not deserve money that was destined for her. She demanded that the producers of the merchandise cease their sales unless she is guaranteed
I
some
might
of the
buy one.
profits. Sonichu official merchandise then tweeted a private message they received from Chris, who told them that it was actually Magichan who had written the previous tweet, and that she wanted them to email her so her associates could help negotiate an arrangement. Chris then exclaimed on Twitter that she was not high all the time and did not smoke pot while driving. She then added that she was not as irresponsible as everyone thought, and that mislabeling
I love how
was
you
a
left
cause
out
for scream.
slob, like as
She
if you were
asked
worried
fellow
about offending her.
observers to leave certain
Offending him,
friends
god
of
damn
hers
it.
alone, most
Fuck.
likely referring to the group of transgender teenagers, including Lucas, Devil, and 1 or 2 others, dubbed by QE Farms users the Teen Troon Squad, with whom Christine regularly socialized and smoked marijuana.
Is it weird? Okay, look,
Some
hold on, hold on. The way these fucking teenagers look, when I was a teenager, I never looked like that. These dead ass look like some fucking 10-year-olds. When I was a teenager, I looked exactly the way I do now without the beard, and I had long hair. Like, my face has probably changed like 10%. Like, age-wise. How the fuck do these kids look so goddamn young? I
Guard
don't get
dogs
it.
on the QB farms, namely Marvin and the captain, believed that the Teen Troon Squad were responsible for much of her recent strange behavior, and believed the concept of the dimensional merge was their creation. Some members of the friend group later clarified that they did not introduce to her the idea of the merge, but did encourage it. Finally, on October 26th, a QB Farms user privately texted Chris, asking about her lost cat, Sorbet. She confirmed that he never came back, and was determined to have died, considering that Christine confirmed that Sorbet's soul had traveled to the dimension
Oh god damn it, Chris.
C197 and merged with his counterpart there, thusly transforming into an anthropomorphic cat, apparently a common occurrence. Chris also wrote that she apparently met the anthropomorphic Sorbet herself. On October 29th, Christine wrote a long thread of tweets, trying once again to explain the dimensional merge, punctuating each tweet with an animated GIF from various sources. She later added that she thought around half of the Earth's population would survive the merge. Kristen notified the captain
Well,
that she
thanks,
intended to
Thanos.
cooperate with the Sonichu merchandise team to create a written guide to the dimensional merge, proofread and supplemented with professional illustrations. She would in turn receive 50% of the profits. As the Chandler household slipped further and further into debt, and the future looked more and more uncertain, Christine tried her hardest to escape the misery of her life by creating the hope for a new one. She hoped all her and others' creations would come alive and live side by side with her. She hoped that if she tried really hard to believe in the merge, it could indeed come true. She hoped that if people agreed with her, it could let her know that there truly could be a way out from the life she made.
You know, it's been a while since we've done Chris, and it's kind of interesting how fast that 40 minutes actually went. Because there's been a few episodes that I've done where the time has not been very kind. It just kind of felt like I was watching this for an eternity, and I was like, oh my God, something happened, please. Like Chris is very interesting. He's definitely one of the most, if not the most interesting person I've ever like had the privilege of learning about. Probably the most interesting. But some of these episodes have been just kind of like, okay, yes, I get it. He's eating Legos. Like, come on. Anyways, thank you guys very much for watching. Those of you who have been subscribed waiting forever, I apologize it's been so long. We're not going to do that again. I am being serious and I give you my word on that. We're going to get back into Chris as often as we can. And I actually have some other Sonic 2 stuff I'd like to do at some point as well. So, without ado, thank you very much. And if you enjoyed this, leave a like, subscribe if you haven't already, and I will see everybody in the next one for episode 67. Thank you and goodbye.